Top. It's your boy, Chad Visionary.
This your boy, Imani Boss, and you're now tuned in to the Top Hill Podcast. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
I'm so icy. So icy.
2005?
That's like my least favorite song that they played.
For real?
Wow, I was waiting all night.
Everybody was waiting all night.
That's what I came for.
I turned it off as soon as they turned it on.
When I heard they was gonna be on the verses together, I was like, they don't like each other, but they gotta play this song. Like, I like So Icy. It's a nostalgic feeling. Like, it's not even. I don't think it's even the song for me. It's just
when this song came on, I was able to exhale because I was uptight the whole entire versus battle. I thought that niggas really was about to start shooting out there.
Yeah,
like it was getting tense in that jump. And when So Icy came on, it's like, yeah, everybody cool again. Everybody good, okay? You know, we can make it to the parking lot, okay? All right. All right, y'all.
the let out.
The let out save y'all. Don't stay too long, though. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Y'all ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Top Hill, episode 47. 47. Hey, thank you. So this episode of Top Hill, guys, yeah, we in here. We got a lot to talk about.
47, bro.
Yeah, man. It's
getting up there.
Y'all getting old, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right.
I felt like a little crink in my knee or something like that. Like,
Oh, nah.
Well, you know, I'm still the baby of Top Hill or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably like
you still
20
spring chicken?
episodes in. Baby.
Okay, just wait for another 20, okay? All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Top Hill. I'm your boy, Imani Boss.
I'm Chad Visionary.
And I'm your girl, Jamila, with her own boss.
And, you know, we want to thank everybody for listening. We want to thank our sponsors. Shout out to Quality Touch Studios, my man Will Bowser. Also, yeah, man, let's see. Shout out to Antonio Wayside, Carmen the Stallion, Slim the Engineer. Quality Check Live will be coming back
Soon. Yeah. Probably December.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So anyway, let's go ahead and get into this episode. We got a lot to talk about.
What we starting with, bro?
You know what we started with.
Wait. How was your weekend? We gotta start off like that.
I don't remember my weekend, so I guess it was good.
Yeah,
I don't know what I did.
I was relaxing. I've been on vacation.
Yeah.
Chilling.
That's good.
And get work done at the same time. So
You didn't get no work done.
I did.
What'd you do?
Remember I showed you.
What'd you show me? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey. Yo.
Not yet. No one else.
Yo. No, I ain't gonna let it out yet.
Soon.
I ain't gonna let it out yet.
Shoot, y'all dropped some pictures or whatever. I mean, Imani Boss was looking like a boss.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know that happened.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Little smooth shit, little some fight
okay,
shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know.
All suited up.
Hey, man,
The boss.
LinkedIn was looking a little old, you know what I mean? I had to get LinkedIn a little fresh pick, you know? Yeah, let them know what's good out here. But yeah, Jamila, how about you? I already know what time it is for you.
You know, I always have good news.
Every week.
I always have good news. So, I'm gassing it.
No, you're
Besides,
not.
I'm getting all this stuff for my space, so I'm really excited about that. All my signages and my flyers, and I got new business cards, so you know I'm happy.
Yeah, remind them, when is the grand opening?
December. Well, the grand opening isn't going to be until the springtime, but you
Okay.
know my door's open on December 1st. So I'm excited.
Hey, congratulations. All right, so y'all ready to get into this episode?
Sir, I've been waiting for this.
Jeezy versus Gucci.
Y'all didn't even wait. Y'all just.
No, I'm going right into
Let's
it.
go into it.
Big
For real.
Snow and Guwap. Y'all never thought this shit was going to happen.
Mr. Lemonade himself.
Hey, like,
Thank
yo.
you.
Oh, we got Gucci fans in.
Oh, we definitely do. Don't think like you wasn't last week.
Come
What's
on now.
going
Yeah, I
on?
was.
He heard Jeezy one time in his life,
But I
and
like
then he
Jeezy
switched
too.
over.
Nah, I love
There's
Jeezy
one
too.
thing about the DMV. There's Go-Go, there was Lil Wayne, and there was Gucci.
Yeah.
Like, them niggas, they took over our city. Like, that was it. You know what I mean? Everybody was rocking with Gucci when Gucci was hot.
That was a great time to be in the DMV.
I will say DC though. DC, where like when we was outside, it was Jeezy. Like it was like Merlin was more so Gucci, but DC outside, everybody playing was more so Jeezy.
Yeah, Jeezy made.
Still don't like him though, but
Why?
Jeezy made a really good move and appeal to the rest of the world. Like he really was able to
Go mainstream.
not just go mainstream, but he was able to go into certain hoods in New York in Philly and DC and stuff like that.
He's really for the streets. Like, he know how to connect in different avenues.
Right. Yeah, he was able to get into some of those rooms in Def Jam, and Jay-Z put him on, and he kind of was in the.
Oh yeah, he got that Jay-Z verse, and that was it.
Yeah.
Did y'all have y'all Snowman shirt back in the day? That 3X plus.
I seen it a lot,
bandana.
Used to see it in school all the time. People wearing it.
Nah, I wasn't rocking that. Sorry.
Yeah, me either.
My baby dad had his Bart Simpson chain. For real. I'm so serious. I have Bart Simpson chain. I
That's
swear
funny.
to God.
Yeah, I swear that was, not me.
Y'all fake it. Y'all fake it. Y'all didn't have it.
Nah,
it wasn't my style.
Cannot. But anyway, let's get into it. Jeezy and Gucci, man. Who do you guys think won?
Gucci.
Okay, we got one for Gucci.
I definitely thought it was a tie.
What?
Gucci.
I definitely thought it was a tie. And I felt like for promotional reasons because, Jeezy had his album and in real world, like, I don't know how to even explain it. It was just good entertainment.
It was very good entertainment.
It's giving Jeezy because Gucci ain't cut up how he was supposed to.
So Jeezy came to battle.
Cut up? What you mean?
Not how he was supposed to.
I will say that.
You said what?
Jeezy definitely came to battle. He definitely came to do a versus. Definitely came to battle. Gucci was just off some. Yeah, I'm just about to disrespect you in your face. So
that's true.
He wasn't the Gucci like he was.
But he was Gucci and he did it.
If we going off straight just music, and I like Gucci more than Jeezy, but I have to give it to Jeezy. I gotta give credit where it's due because like that mainstream songs, those were just classics, bro. Like,
man.
But that's all. If you think about it, that's all the songs Jeezy really had. Like if they were to keep going, he would have ran out.
Because he
probably would have ran out.
Over 70 mixtapes, and I'm not saying all 74 or however many mixtapes he got was good, but he got some.
Yeah, Gucci's mixtape was better. Like his mixtape catalog is definitely better.
His mixtape collection is amazing.
Yeah. I will say that this was a lot closer than what I anticipated because I really thought that Jeezy was going to kind of sweep this job. I'm not going to hold you.
You tried it.
I really did. I really did. I was thinking it was going to be more like a 13-7 or whatever, but they actually played 25 records. I'm going to give 15 Jeezy and 10 to Gucci.
I'm sorry.
I'm not mad at that.
You know what I mean? And did you guys think that they had a conversation? Like, you thought that they were, like, going to be cool going in there? Or did y'all...
Yeah.
I don't think there was a conversation, really.
I think they had, like, their PRs, their managers talk for real.
Yeah.
And just...
Jeezy talked about he did an interview with Hot 97.
Yeah, that was a great interview. So, so they did kind of talk. The only thing that Gucci said was, if I do this, it's got to be street. I got to be able to do what I want to do. I got to be able to play what I want to play. You can't tell me what not to play.
Right.
And Jeezy was for it. So Jeezy, he didn't think that he was actually going to play the truth.
I was happy. That's what I was waiting for.
I didn't think that was going to come on. I was just like...
Why not?
I'm not even going to lie to you. I thought he was coming straight out with truth. I
was like, if he came out with the truth, I was like, oh,
no,
man,
when he came up with his first diss, I knew that the truth was coming. Like, I already knew that he was going to build the anticipation up for it. Like, first of all, how do you not? Like, first of all, like, I was tweeting the whole time. I'm like, I'm so glad they finally addressing the elephant in the room because when it first started, it was like the truth is... It's gotta be played. Like, it's gotta be played. It's a huge fundamental part of why y'all even doing the verses to begin with.
Right. I didn't know if it was gonna be like one of the corny things, like, okay, this is gonna be corny, or whatever. They're gonna try to act as if they
everybody was saying this was act. Like, this was all act.
It really wasn't, though. It really wasn't. Like, when the round one came on, I was like, okay, this is cool. But then Gucci start, dropping them. You pussy and you this and that. I'm like, oh, wait.
I honestly think that they played their So Icy song at the end just to, like, cool everything down.
Yeah.
I honestly think that's what
I think Gucci really heard Jeezy out. Like,
and vice versa.
Everything that, when Gucci played the diss
record.
That's what you think. And then,
that's what you think. I try to come kill you and then you going to hear me out. Like, really?
No.
But
I thought
I think what's going on here, you got to think, after 20 years, these are grown-ass men.
Right.
These are grown-ass men that been through some shit, that made it through some shit that they weren't supposed to make it through. They in their 40s. Jeezy 43. Gucci, they up there. You know what I mean? They the OGs. And they have separated Atlanta for 2 decades. They were talking about, it was going down to the school system, like, somebody's dad worked security for Jeezy. He couldn't hang out with friends over here. Like, it was that serious in Atlanta. You had to pick a side. You had to pick a side when you was coming up. And that could have prevented so much other music from being made, so much other businesses being built and stuff like that, just for people walking on eggshells, picking sides for 2 men that they didn't have no really like interest in their beef for real.
Right, they just was the music. But at the same time, just coming from where I come from, just coming from that side, it's like, if somebody, it don't matter how long it was, and this is anybody that you can talk to that's locked up, anybody that's on the street now. If somebody sends somebody, if they don't come themselves, somebody sends somebody, they put money in your head to take your life.
Yeah.
It don't matter if it was 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. That's something that's never going to really sit well with anybody. Because it's like, I can see you at any time, and I don't know what your real intentions are. Like, we could be cordial, but I'm still on go. Yeah, like, anything can happen. Anytime.
That's why I wasn't mad Gucci played that song.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at Gucci at all.
Gucci even went back to even talk about Jeezy's dead man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, he said we smoking on
and
your
then
homie.
We killed this nigga. Like, yeah.
On your homie. He was playing.
So at what point in time do we establish that the professionalism is going to come first? It doesn't. Like, when you are real, like, fuck the music, fuck everything else. Like, when you a real person, you a real person at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? We're not about to do none of that faking. Like, we can get here and make this money together. Yeah, we can make this money.
But
you still a pussy. Like,
you know what's up with me. Like, you said somebody to kill me, so just know that that's not dead.
Yeah.
We gonna make this money.
I think that Gucci handled this extremely well. A lot of people try to come for Gucci for, like, you know, acting like Jeezy was acting more like the bigger man. You know, he was Gucci was talking about the outfit that he had on and how much diamonds and
that was
stuff he had on.
No,
it was subliminal.
Man, fuck all that. He knew how many regular people was watching. I'm in my head like, nigga, my outfit costs $5.99. I got motherfucking $20 worth of clothes on, and you talk about 10 bands.
But allegedly, Gucci put on. Allegedly he wore that $10,000 coat because that was the price on his head.
Right.
So
petty. I like it.
Like Gucci Petty was still in the building.
And he was buying shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I was looking at his
Look at my opponent. Look at my opponent.
That was my favorite part, man.
Hey,
but it was childish. I didn't
it was
care
childish,
for that.
But Gucci deserved to be childish, to be honest with you. He earned that.
I feel like there's levels to it, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was a lot of grown people watching it, too. Like, that was just childish to me. Like, I felt like you could have still went on him without being childish. I felt like we was in second grade. Like, look what you got on. No, look what you got on.
Right,
like,
he was doing that the whole time, though.
And that's what Jeezy said. You know, I could have fed into this, but, you know, I'm not in the 6th grade no more. You know what I mean? I got these businesses. I got all this real estate. I'm an executive now. He's over Def Jam. Like, Jeezy got a lot of executive titles under his name right now. So, and he's made it out of some shit. Gucci served his time. He came out. He got money. He got new teeth. He got new body. He got a clone. You know what I mean? So he out here like, yo, we're both making money. We're both good. We are more powerful together. Yeah. Than separate right now. That. So I think a really important thing that Gucci said at the end, which made me realize, like, okay, they may not be at each other's Thanksgiving dinner or nothing like that, but they're cool. He acknowledged that Jeezy gave him the olive branch and that he received it. And if you know what that means, you know what that means.
Yeah, that was a big moment right there.
So that right there is like, okay, they squashed it, they're good. They went to the party afterwards. Nobody got shot up or stabbed or nothing like that. It was cool. They got their money. They went their ways. They're cool. You know what I mean? But for all these people out here, like, let's get a record, let's get a mixtape, let's get a tour. Like,
nah, I don't think that's true.
Come on, y'all gotta chill.
What was they even thinking?
So icy.
They were trying it. Yeah, they went off that So Icy.
That's all y'all get.
Right. It's like, y'all better be happy with So Icy. You know what I mean?
So y'all think this is the best verse battle?
Yes, hands down.
Well, okay, so I ain't even gonna lie to you. I haven't even watched it. This is the only one that I watched.
Oh, you got it back.
They said Gucci and Jeezy was on it. I was like, Gucci for sure. We definitely going on it. You know who I do want to do a versus battle though?
Who?
Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. Those are two.
Oh, that would be funny.
Soulja Boy,
that's a good one. I know why people put Bow Wow and Romeo together. I was like, Romeo got like 2 songs.
He gonna do Master P songs? Or
yeah, exactly.
Yo, he's my daddy, so I can play the record.
Yeah, no. But Bow Wow and Soulja Boy.
Not gonna lie. Definitely. Romeo come out and play the ICDC college commercial. That's 2 points. That's 2 points from a man Romeo right there.
But Bow Wow got like Mike.
Trey Songz and Jacquees. They can both be crying together.
Trey Songz cannot sit with Jacquees?
Jacquees said he's the king R&B. He said he's not gonna be.
But Jacquees is not even to be. I'm sorry.
Trey Songz was smoked.
Okay, Trey Songz has more hits. Jacquees might can sing a little bit better than him, but
Trey Songz was
Trey Songz definitely got way more hits.
Trey Songz got that baby making.
Cause Trey got some big albums.
Jacquees just don't make music for me. Like I don't know, maybe I'm too old or what. But
you said Jacquees?
He don't do it for me. Like it's a couple songs. Like
there's so many male artists, R&B artists I listen to over him.
Neo, he was one of the sleeper ones earlier before he went pop.
Yeah. You said he was what?
Neo before he went pop.
He was what though? You said he was one of the what?
He was
Neo was lit.
Yeah.
I gotta remember he's a songwriter and producer, so he's still out here. Got his hand in the bag.
He had a Verzuz battle.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
with a songwriter. I forget what the other guy's name was.
That Neo? Yeah, Neo. Yeah, I think he did do one.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It was a songwriter. I can't remember his name, but he had like wrote for Beyonce, Aaliyah.
John Austin something. Neo versus.
What the hell was this? We definitely.
But my favorite is Erykah Badu, Jill Scott.
That
joint was like legendary for me.
That was a good vibe. I like the vibe on that.
T-Pain and Lil Jon. That shit was lit too.
It was good.
That shit was lit.
Yeah,
but
that was
not
fun.
Messing with this.
Patti LaBelle and Aretha. No,
I ain't watching it.
Stop what you doing. What about Monica?
Hey yo, y'all didn't hear them?
Monica did that thing.
Oh yeah, Monica.
Oh yeah, everybody was. Yeah, I didn't watch that either. Damn.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
I was tuning in and out of that one.
I think I'm gonna agree with you, Chad. This was my favorite one. This is the one that
absolutely.
This was our generation. You know what I mean?
True.
This meant more, not only just for these two artists, but for the culture, for Atlanta, for hip hop. This was what everybody really wanted.
This your phone, bro. It's some bugs, bro. I've been trying to wave at everybody. Bro.
Oh, you know what? I didn't do the update. You already know.
Okay, all right. You taking up for Apple? Like you work with them or something?
Hey yo, look, man. I'm an Apple slave. I don't know what you mean.
I'm a slave to this shit too.
All right. So what's next? Let's see. Did y'all watch that Kevin Hart special?
I did.
I just
the one in his house?
Yes.
Yeah, the one in his house?
Yes, it was so funny.
Thank you.
Oh, you like
what?
Why was people not... Yo, people was hating. I was dying.
It was alright.
I was dying laughing.
She's very goofy. Like, we are very, very...
I love some corny shit.
Everything makes us
laugh.
I love some
tight.
corny
Like, he
shit.
was in the confidence on her, okay?
Yeah,
it's like he had to get warmed up for one. He kept like losing.
Yeah, the beginning was like,
there was some funny times. Don't get it fucked up, but I never really thought Kevin Hart was that funny.
Nah, Kevin Hart funny as shit.
He did it.
No,
this one was.
I think he did his. I think he did his
thing.
Who do you think is funny?
Well, when I think comedy, I just don't think Kevin Hart. I think he's just too mainstream. Like I think back in the day. Like, I'm a little bit older. Like I don't even think Dave
funnier than Kevin Hart.
I like how political Dave Chappelle is and how he's able to like tell a story with his jokes. Like I like what Dave Chappelle does. When I think funny, I think Bernie Mac. I think funny. I think funny. I like the voice. I like the entertainment. Like make me laugh.
The whole
thing.
Okay, I understand.
And Kevin Hart was funny when he was little and broke. It was funny to laugh at the little nigga.
So Kevin Hart hit different.
Now you in your house getting money and you just like complaining about having money. Like, baby, you knew when you got famous that you was gonna be the spotlight. That's the whole part of what comes with your gig. So for you to be making a whole special crying about how we ain't shit, no, baby, you're not shit.
I think with him, like you said, he's Hollywood now, so he's a lot more reserved. I was expecting zero fucks given. I was expecting zero fucks.
That's what I was thinking.
He gave a couple of fucks.
It was a lot of fucks.
in this special. Like he kept saying, "Oh, I hope I don't get canceled by this. I hope I don't get canceled by that."
He has
I mean, but he also
can't cancel him. So
it's also like he acknowledged, you know, what could possibly happen before it happened.
Yeah.
Like with his ex-wife, when he said his joke about his ex-wife, he was like, "Yeah, I know I'm gonna catch some trouble. I'm gonna have to go buy her a car."
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
Checkmate, bitch. Yo,
so
I was.
It's like he know, but he don't.
Yeah. I feel like he's more comfortable going at his family, and because this is family, he's around them all the time. He knows what he can get away with. But when it comes to the industry, like my nigga, like the video game community is not coming for you. Like you know what I mean? Like you good, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he thought about it. It was very meticulous about who he came for and stuff. Like when he came for his wife, like he knew he was going to laugh because we all can relate to some shit like that.
Right.
But you didn't.
So it was funny. There you go.
There were funny parts. There was definitely funny parts. I'm not gonna take that away from him. You a comedian, you gotta give me at least one funny, even if you're not funny. Like how you call yourself a comedian?
Yeah. It was. I enjoyed the stand up. Chad, what about you?
It was alright.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to hear you think no more. That shit was funny. Like, all right. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air had a 30-year reunion.
I didn't watch it. I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Okay,
it's my favorite show.
Yeah,
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
The Fresh Prince
I'm
of
definitely
Bel-Air.
gonna watch that.
I love it.
Absolutely.
That was amazing.
It was very good.
It was very, very good. And just to celebrate this sitcom, it made a lot. It did a lot for my family, for the culture. I feel like a lot of people looked at Fresh Prince as being one of the top sitcoms of all time.
Absolutely.
And they were able.
Number one to me.
Yeah, to me it's number one. And what they were able to do, they did everything so
we just
different.
gonna screw the Cosby Show. Just because of
It's over the Cosby Show for me.
It's over the Cosby Show, but the Cosby Show's up there.
The Cosby Show, I felt like got more clout until what's his name went to jail, and then we kind of just like stepped back off of it. Yeah, like we don't love it as much.
That's a touchy subject right there.
But you got there's stepping stones, right? The Bill Cosby Show broke a barrier. That was the first time we ever saw
black people in that light.
Right, a black sitcom with a doctor and a lawyer as you know, and both parents in the house.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Solving
Like
family issues. So
yeah, like none of that stuff. It was just like, okay, this is something that people can look up to. Like, okay, we have more diversity, right?
Yeah.
Like black people is not a monologue. We're not all one thing. You know what I mean? And with the Fresh Prince, one thing that they mentioned in the reunion is that they were actually a part of the writing team. You know what I mean? They were actually able to speak up for us, speak up for our culture, what we actually would like. And that's why it felt so authentic. You know what I mean? When there was one point that they were like, okay, we want Ashley to say this to Uncle Phil. And then Aunt Viv was like, if she says that to Uncle Phil, she's not going to have her teeth. You know, black people, we don't do that. You can't say those kind of things to your parents, and those little things matter because you already know us and our culture. We're gonna nitpick you. We're gonna say like that's not happening here. That's not happening here.
I will say Bill Cosby and Fresh Prince. It definitely gave kids a lot to look up to, especially kids that don't have a two-parent household, because you know they have to get that, they have to learn that from other places. So that was those two shows definitely were up there.
Yeah, and
the Fresh Prince, I felt like what it did was bring some diversity to the Cosby Show, basically. So like Will was able to come in and be like, so we don't just live this type of life. Yeah, I'm from this type of life.
Yeah, and merging it together, because we all have somebody, and we all know somebody that might be wealthy. We all know somebody that, you know, from the streets or whatever. We all have that, you know what I mean, in our families or whatever, I know somebody. So and there was one big part of there, they actually brought, you know, the OG dark skinned Aunt Viv back, and
she was the best Aunt Viv.
She was, in my opinion. Like, that Aunt Viv set a certain standard, a certain tone, and you can tell, to me, that first Aunt Viv was an example of what a strong, educated black woman, just a great representation for black women that wasn't seen on television like that at that time. And
it still isn't when you really think about it.
Yeah, it's hard to find somebody like that, you know what I mean, playing that role. I can't think of that many other Aunt Viv roles today. I can't think of any, actually.
Me neither. We all look like light-skinned Aunt Viv now, in the house, cooking, cleaning, you know, backing up our man and stuff. But
yeah, the new Aunt Viv definitely was a more lighter tone, a more docile tone compared to the first one. And, you know, it made me think about that first Aunt Viv a lot differently. Like, I never thought about, like, why I didn't see her in other movies or other shows or anything like that. But she explained this in here. She lost everything. I mean, everything. Like, she didn't say everything that was going on at that time, because she was really going through some stuff. She just got pregnant with her child. She had an abusive husband at home that she was getting beat. So just her showing up to work every day was a lot for her. And, you know, Will Smith, young, 21, you know, the superstar at the time, he didn't know anything about that. He was just looking at her like, you're a threat. You're messing up the chemistry of the show. So they offered her a bad deal. She couldn't work anywhere else, and they offered her a little amount of money. And she was just like, I'm not taking this deal. And they're like, okay, well, we're going to recast her role.
That's crazy.
Just like that. And she said she lost, her family had disowned her. She was blackballed from Hollywood. Like, she couldn't find work after that. Like, so I really felt bad for her. Like, her and Will Smith, they went at it for years. You know what I mean? They went at it for years.
I know that. I see they had a Red Table Talk too.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
that's good.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, I think Will, he realized how important she was to the show, and Will saying, you know, him, you know, now on his second marriage, he has kids. He has a lot more understanding now of somewhat of what she could have been going through, and sympathizes like, you know, let me try to make this right and, you know, bring people together. I think that's a lot of things. A lot of that coming togetherness is actually happening right now. I don't know if it's the COVID or the 2020 or whatever, but I see a lot more people trying to reconcile things. You know what I mean? A lot of people are losing people and they're trying to find ways to, you know.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are realizing that we are more better working together. Like, we get a lot more done working together than going against each other. So.
Absolutely. So I hope to see you on Viv in the Tyler Perry movie sometime soon. I feel like she's going to be lit out there. So, yeah, so.
And let's just go into how Black just don't crack.
It don't.
The cast was looking amazing.
Yeah, the cast looked great.
Amazing.
Yeah, the cast looked great. Everybody, you know, aged gracefully. You know what I mean? For real.
Especially Ashley.
You're this guy. All these 90s fantasies on my mind, huh?
Man.
Okay, what else? Hey, y'all. You hear about this? I forgot I even wrote that down there. Summer Walker pregnant.
I did not care, man.
Nah, what's funny is because I heard my girl like talk about this like months ago when she was trying to hide her baby bump or something like that. She was like, I'm not pregnant. And my girl was like, she pregnant. I'm like, how do you know? She just said she's not. She's like, she pregnant.
Because she wouldn't put that much energy into saying I'm not pregnant. She just like, nah.
Exactly.
It got me moving. Yeah, nah.
Exactly. So, yeah.
I'm so tired of her inconsistency. And now she got a baby. We already know she be going through a lot emotionally.
Yeah.
And then if anyone's ever been pregnant, girl, it's probably only going to be even worse for you.
What do you think the next album going to be?
There's no more albums.
She good. She be stressed out and shit. And when the baby come, imagine how much more stress she going to be.
Yeah, that's
going to be her next album cover, Stress.
Lead single, Stress. Stress remix next week. All right. I wanted to talk to you about this.
What's up?
I actually want to play this. Let me see if I can find it.
They probably took it off.
I know they probably did. That thing, Kirk Franklin. Hold on. DJ.
Oh, what?
I don't know if
That's
I wrote
all
it down.
fire. I can't even hold you.
This joke is crazy
Kirk
fire.
Song?
Yeah, he sampled a Kurt Franklin song.
Oh, he sampled.
DJ Luke Nasty.
What?
Sample
Who?
Rain Down on Me from Kirk Franklin. And that joke crank.
No.
That joke crank.
No.
And Kirk Franklin was not having it.
That's an oxymoron, first of all. Like, you can't even have him in this. What?
I swear, like, if I could find... it's probably on Shade Room, at least.
Luke Nasty.
See.
Poor Kirk. I'm so sorry they even did that to you. That is terrible.
No, that's amazing, actually.
Yeah, that's it.
Run for cover.
Hey, this joke great. Look at the video.
I'm not feeling this.
I just gotta hear it. I'm gonna give it a minute.
Yo, TikTok had a field day with this.
I know. Yeah.
Nah, they did that though. I like that. They did that.
I got 150, 20.
Forgive me, Lord.
Hey, yo.
You can get in the car like, oh, okay.
My bad. Copyright infringement, my bad. Kirk, my bad though. It's no crank, okay? So anyway, this happened. This came out. The internet had a field day. Kirk Franklin got in front of a camera, got his own choir, and started playing the original song again. It's like, this is the only version of this song that I ever approved, I ever cleared. The other stuff, I'm not messing with it. And then literally like a day after, it was gone. The song was off of SoundCloud and Apple and everything.
I was surprised.
I was surprised.
I'm kind of surprised because Kurt Franklin, usually cool. Like, he did songs with Chance the Rapper, Kanye, a bunch of people, so... I guess he wasn't really rocking
But if you know his history, you already know he can't even pretend to like... He probably liked the song. But he's not going to do that public. You know
look at the album artwork. Like, look at the album. Yeah. Maybe if he would have changed it.
Oh, yeah, no. They tried.
Come on now.
He did too much.
Yeah,
if he would have just left the rain there,
just kept it...
First of all, Kurt can't even look at that because of his old pornography addiction. Y'all remember
he gotta break this.
We ain't gonna talk about it. He can't even look at it. He can't even look at it without relapse. Hold on. Back to the Jeezy album.
Oh yeah, back to the Jeezy album, bro. Like, Yeah, that joint was just mid for me, bro. Like, I couldn't get into it. I tried to sit there and listen to it. I was just like,
that's how I feel about Jay-Z.
Nah, not for me.
I actually like the Jeezy album because I actually sat back and listened to what he was talking about. I mean, the first record, you got Tamika Mallory on here, and powerful statement. It just set the tone for the album. It's like, okay, we're about to get into some black excellence shit. You know what I mean? So if you're on that wave, you're looking at that, then I feel like it was a good addition.
I already knew from the album cover it was gonna be like that.
Yeah, I mean, he did have his old school vibe on there. So I like
that. He was looking like earlier. I gotta look at it again. This is gonna pop in my head. Let me see. Yeah, he was looking like Young John.
I laughed. I really laughed on the inside, but I was doing something.
Did you see it?
No.
Oh my god,
but
he was like Jock. Jock from Love and Hip Hop with the perm.
Yeah, with the perm.
And the hats and shit on.
Some records to listen to: Almighty Black Dollar, Therapy for My Soul, Niggas.
I like Death of Me.
Death of Me was dope. Back with Yo Gotti, that shit was hard. And then the first record, Oh Lord, with
I do not. He got E40. I do not like E40.
People was talking about E40 and how people need to stop putting E40 on songs.
I know it sounds so bad, bro. I'd be like, please stop putting him on songs.
You know what the worst verse that he did? I was just like, damn, he ruined the song.
On the Big Sean.
Yes.
I think about
no, really though.
Like that.
Like, he could have took them off.
Yeah, that's like the fastest skip.
But E40 got money, and if he put, you know,
he'll go up over the West Coast.
Yeah, he's respected in the Bay, so like people put him on just because it's a favor. Like, all right. Well, what do you guys think about Gucci coming out with a mixtape called Trap Classics? I am my own.
I already listened to it. He did his thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same song.
It's his
28 hits.
It's his songs that he thought everyone wanted to hear, but he really didn't have all the ones that I wanted to hear. But it was still good because it's Gucci. That's my man. So it's cool.
Yeah. It was funny when you played the Drake record. You was like, oh, this is cute Drake song. That's
I know. He should have never played that Bruno Mars joint.
Yeah, he played the Bruno Mars joint.
I know everybody
that's
was like,
why I felt like I know exactly why. This was not about Gucci. This was about the promotion of Jeezy's record. It, like, he could have went in so many different directions. It was Jeezy's thing. So he really was just, don't get it fucked up. I don't love the song, but I like the song, and it makes sense for Gucci. Gucci is trying to let y'all know, like, this nigga only got old songs. And me, I'm with I fuck with everybody. I fuck with Drake. I fuck with Bruno Mars. I fuck with
mixtapes. I got features on my mixtapes. Like, y'all tripping.
And everybody I fuck with got plaques. Like, everybody I fuck with gets money.
And this is what it's supposed to do. It's a celebration. It's a celebration of both the artists. Like, everybody, we're all talking about Gucci now. We're all talking about Jeezy now. And this is just going to make his music, you know, go back up and stream it again. Like, we already know what Verzuz
two totally different lanes. Like, they can't even compete because they don't even compete with the same market.
Yeah, somebody made a post, I think it was on Twitter. Someone said that Jeezy make music for hustlers and Gucci Mane make music for the real street trappers. Like, shit like that. So.
Yeah, that actually makes sense. I actually agree with that statement. And Gucci was the plug. I mean, Gucci put on so much of Atlanta. Like, if you look at,
he's the father.
He's the godfather of
trap.
He's probably, he said it himself. He's probably the Jay-Z of Atlanta. I think I agree with that.
Careful.
So how do you put their names in the same sentence?
I mean,
I can see it.
So I would say yes because Gucci Mane is really like the definition, the epitome of self-made. Like. Yeah. Really self-made, like he did everything.
I think you reaching because when he went to jail, it was over with. If Shorty wasn't doing her thing, Gucci would have been done.
He was already self-made before that, though.
But he would have been done when he went to jail. We would have been thinking about
the money that she used, that was his money, though.
Yeah, we know that, but he only had a little bit. If she didn't flip that, when he went to jail, he would have ran out. Do you understand? His money would have ran out.
Self-made,
He would have been. It would have been the end of him if it wasn't for her. Like, she refreshed his whole shit.
She stayed down though. She
stayed down. She did the refresh button on this nigga. This nigga is a whole new person.
Not the refresh button, dog.
Whole new body, whole new teeth, no tattoos gone, like whole new.
Down.
Yeah,
man, what? And made the money work. Like, that's how he able to afford the features with the Brunos and the stuff. Like, just that was not the nigga he was when he went to jail.
He came out with a Drake feature.
He came. Thank you. He was a mixtape nigga. Now he's a get money nigga.
He need to go back to mixtape nigga. I like him.
I swear to God.
I That's what Chad was saying though. Like he did put on a lot for these young niggas, and they're all just paying homage to him now. I think that's what it is. They really respect what Gucci did. Everybody fuck with Gucci. He looked out
regardless.
Exactly. So.
We can go all the way back to Nicki Minaj.
Oh yeah,
I remember that era.
Damn,
that Nicki and Gucci era. I remember that.
What?
I remember that.
Nicki will never be the same to me. Her Beat Me Up Scotty. She ain't made nothing that's fucking with that energy. See? Like with that energy.
And that's what I be saying. Like Nicki is great, but
she got her money and she forgot about us. Like she said, "Fuck y'all."
I'm just gonna go.
She didn't give y'all a Hot Girl Summer last year.
Bye.
That was Meg, bro.
She was on the song.
I think the last song that I
but that wasn't about Nicki
when she was with Beyonce.
She was on there.
She had her little.
She had a little verse.
Yeah, she did her thing, but it wasn't her.
But she's not. She's like she's more of a like.
I like
want to be like Barbie now. Like she's not really trap Nicki no more.
And she never
was. She did that, and then she got her money and she forgot about us. Like she was supposed to be up there with like Wayne and stuff like that in regards to the energy of music.
Her itty bitty piggy.
Yes,
that was a good one.
Speaking of Wayne,
Speaking of Lil Wayne, greatest of all time, by the way. Let me just throw that out there. He's tripping now.
Who can Wayne do a versus with?
Nobody. Because nobody can top him.
Oh, he tripping.
Nobody can top.
Nobody.
Who can Wayne do a versus
Definitely
with?
Jay or Bucks.
No.
Honestly, if
Kanye, Drake.
No.
Lil Wayne.
No.
His old even Lil Wayne's old music. Anything
somebody
that
said Drake
has.
Well, don't you think the Carter like 2 or 3 is like the best album?
That's true though.
Carter
Lil Wayne's stuff is way better.
That's fine.
We talking about versus song for
hey,
song.
numbers don't lie.
No, Lil Wayne gonna eat his ass up off all old music.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Low key, Lil Wayne and Drake actually started versus. You know what I mean? They did that tour, Drake versus Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
And that's what they used to do. Go city to city, and they battled each other.
But Drake being his feelings too much.
But yeah,
but he got mad
down,
music though.
I'm not gonna. I hands down like love Drake now. Like when it comes to today's music, Drake is my number one. Like I love Drake.
Music.
I love Drake.
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas Drake.
Oh yeah,
that's Drake.
For the time that we in regards to all these loud ass young niggas, I can. So it's Drake for me. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it fucked up. I'm gonna shake my ass to a couple songs and stuff. But when it comes to like music, listening, and then the consistency of Drake, like he's my number one right now because he's still gonna make some new. Like Wayne, I love Wayne. Old Wayne is always gonna be number one.
New Wayne,
but new Wayne can't nobody. No, I would not
just come out with an album, right? Wayne just came out with an album.
Who even cares?
And it was not good.
I didn't listen to it.
It wasn't good. You're gonna be disappointed.
The album was 7 years old. He just wanted to get it off.
It was bad.
You know
don't give him
because he released it in 20. It was called
he needs to relax.
That's the funeral.
He felt he needed to get that off. He was held back for 7 years. Could have dropped music, so he's like, I wanted to give
it. He could have kept another 7 years.
He needed to keep.
Where was the mixtapes?
He's great.
Where was the mixtapes?
So y'all, you said Drake and Jay. Y'all said nobody. Y'all don't think that
Drake,
absolutely.
You think that T.I. is a good competitor against Lil Wayne?
Go to fuck the sleepy mommy. What? Bye. Stop what you
Y'all didn't hear about that?
So Joe Budden talked about that on his podcast.
Joe Budden can stop what he's doing.
Stop what you doing.
I got T.I. at 3.
T.I. gets 3?
T.I.
That's it.
T.I.
And
T.I.
Lil Wayne
don't have a song that could fuck with Wayne.
Okay,
T.I.
T.I.
have
got a couple good hits.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
But Wayne music is just.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Only 3 songs he could probably beat him with.
There's a rumor that they were thinking about doing a T.I. versus Wayne.
I want to see it because I want to hear Wayne music. Like I want to see what he's doing now. But at the same time, it's like that's not cool.
That's the only person I can
Let's
think
go back
of
to
that
this.
would do it.
Who the fuck want to watch him on the live? I don't even want to see this nigga. I don't even want to see this nigga. Like, if old Wayne can't come and be in front of the camera, I don't want to see him.
He looks wild and he's acting wild, and I don't know if it's the drugs.
I
don't know if it's the age. I don't know what it is.
And y'all know how I feel about the drugs and the rappers. Y'all know how I feel about them.
He look crazy.
He got Future gonna start looking like that soon.
So who would y'all put up against
Future don't even do drugs.
What?
Yeah,
Future don't even do drugs.
Who would y'all put up against T-Pain?
I think T-Pain. Did T-Pain do one?
He did one against Lil Jon. I don't think that was a good matchup.
Yeah, T-Pain killed him.
Because you can't. T-Pain is a different type of.
Actually really sing.
T-Pain gives you a different type of vibe.
T-Pain is dope.
He can sing, he can beatbox, he can rap, he can do all that.
He plays every instrument.
If you guys ever seen him live, that shit is
crazy.
When he was on Wild 'N Out, he did his little short little piece of his 2 seconds of fame. Yeah. He was good.
Right, he was on The Masked Singer too. That was a really good re-jump start for him.
He's another tough one. He's tough.
Yeah.
I know y'all.
He's a musician.
But y'all gotta
That's
take
why.
another shot because we took another shot.
Oh,
so
man.
Okay.
I'm just
Bring the shot.
He's tough.
You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know who can beat T-Pain because T-Pain created a whole new sound of
clumsy.
music.
I don't even want to go in that area right now. I will trip and fall and all the shit will be there. So let's stay over here.
Oh, don't hurt me.
Don't drink and drive, guys. This episode.
I'm going down the park wide open.
The park is right down the street. All right. So okay, Wayne. Nobody.
They in the comments saying, "Can nobody
Fuck with
nobody against Wayne
Period.
against Drake?"
Period.
What about
Carter 3 verse nothing was the same.
Carter 3 versus?
Oh, that's what they saying. Carter 3 verse nothing was the same. Drake.
I'm going with the Drake joint.
Nothing was the same. That's
But not to beat Carter 2 and Lil Wayne's mixtapes, like the drops and the dedication. And
Yeah, all
Every mixtape.
if he plays mixtape shit,
Man.
it might be a rap.
That's back when he had time.
I can't feel my face.
feelings.
I can't feel my face too. Yeah, man, we can just keep going.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's fucking with Wayne. To be honest with you,
Period.
like,
Thank you.
I don't think nobody's fucking with.
Oh.
First of all, that money not even long enough for all them
Jay-Z
samples that Wayne was giving us.
Jay-Z, he can't. I don't think Jay-Z.
See, y'all
can be
kinda-
Jay-Z,
How old are
Jay-Z
y'all?
gotta do Nas.
like.
How old are you?
I'm a year younger than you.
Yeah, see, y'all young, babe.
Oh,
Jay-Z's been out since the 90s.
I'm gonna leave the room. This young boy is trying to talk about young.
I'm an old
Oh
soul,
my
though.
god.
So I go back, listen to the old shit.
No, you
Jay-Z
couldn't.
was
You
taking over in the
you didn't even
90s,
fuck with
early
Jeezy.
2000s.
That's how I know you young. Like that's how I know you young. Cause you a music head. That's how I felt like you would have really like you could have fucked with Jeezy harder than Gucci. For you being a music head.
I will say though, Jay-Z has a lot of fans, like age range wise, a lot of fans. My aunt is in her 50s and she she coming off this
Yes.
He crossed generations. He was one of the rare ones that was able to keep going and keep getting younger people to still fuck with him.
One of the only ones. It's hard to do that.
Yeah.
To stay relevant.
Yeah.
So.
How can you not stay relevant when Beyonce is your wife? Let's go back to that, okay?
He
Money
would
talk,
have been relevant still.
money talk and bullshit walk, but let the truth be told, Jay-Z is just not it.
But he
Not the
also
same
hasn't
level.
really been putting out music. He been
not
other
the
people
same
putting out music. I wanted to say this before y'all start. Who do y'all think that The Weeknd can go against?
Nobody.
In the Verzuz? Nobody.
Nobody's touching the weekend.
They said Bruno Mars, but I was
No.
like,
Tried it.
yeah, I see now on
Tried
Facebook.
it. No. Next.
No, there's nobody touching the weekend. I'm
The
sorry.
Weeknd, that's hard.
Nobody.
I mean, like somebody
Good
said Party
conversation.
And Frank Ocean would put out more music.
Frank Ocean is deep. He is like that.
He's like that. He
If
just
he's
don't have
not-
enough music.
He don't
He has
have
2
enough
albums.
Not
to
against
be
The
able to do
Weeknd.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not against The Weeknd. He is a good artist though. Not
Yeah,
against The Weeknd.
maybe if the weekend stopped making music 5 years ago, maybe.
Y'all don't think J. Cole lit?
Nah.
J. Cole, I would like
J.
to see.
Cole's talk some real
Not against The Weeknd,
shit.
though.
But
Yes.
Kendrick.
Kendrick and Cole is what I want to see. Some
Yeah.
people were putting out Wale and Cole. That's not going to
No,
work.
That's not fair.
Kendrick
That's not gonna
Cole.
work.
I like Wale and Cole.
I would like it because we're from the DMV, so we would go watch it with everybody else.
Nah,
It
I'm
wouldn't
gonna tell
even
you
be
why
the
I
same
like that.
energy line.
Wale gonna remind niggas of his
Wale should
mixtape
really
shit.
Wale should really do a
When
verse.
Wale was
I
rapping with
would-
Go-Go.
Yo, when I
If he plays mixtape, Cole, he gonna give a.
every
a-
time I went to the
TCB.
Lovers and Friends jump up at the Fillmore, I kept getting reminded of how fucking dope Wale is. Like this
Yeah.
nigga can go 3 hours with just hits. Just people just really forget. It's really.
But that's
fucking-
That's what I'm
us though.
saying.
If we
That's why it'd
wasn't
be
here,
great.
if we wasn't here, would we really know Wale?
But
We
why?
have to be a
People
super
here don't
fan.
even fuck with
Right, he got
Wale.
more fans out there than me.
Yeah, we do, but I'm saying like, but his crowd is more like of a niche. Like he doesn't
Yeah.
have that mainstream sound
That's
and the
true.
popularity
Yeah.
as far as the
That's
image
true.
and social media. And
He got
everything.
urban radio by the neck though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He got
definitely,
urban radio on
definitely.
that.
But I'm saying as far as the masses, he not going to draw that almost 2 million followers
Right.
views on
He
no
won't.
damn.
Yeah, that's the
Verzuz.
problem.
Yeah.
But if maybe
That's true.
I feel like there should be like a minor league or like
Or
a different
maybe-
league of verses. You know what I mean? 'Cause I saw some people here. It's like, man, imagine we had a Fat Trail versus Shy Glizzy. You know what I mean? Or some people.
I really want to watch that.
That's gonna
I
cause
want to
some
know.
problems.
This
That
is
nigga's in jail. First of all, that nigga's in jail.
jail. My last one, Big Crit.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, that's
Versus
my guy.
with Big Crit.
People sleep on Big Crit. We gotta have an episode about Big Crit.
It's like-
I think you're
dedicated.
reaching again. We're not going to sit here and talk about him all day. That's what we're not going to do.
Crit
Not
is
on
nice,
Big
man.
Crit.
an episode
Currency.
about him.
I
We
wanna
might
see a versus
feature him.
Currency.
Okay.
I want to see a versus
I like that.
Currency.
Big
I
Crit
definitely
Currency.
do.
I got Big Crit. I got Big Crit with that one.
But that would be a
tough.
fair versus, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 50 Cent and The Game.
50 Cent.
50 Cent.
By Many Men. Oh, yeah, that's right.
I don't know.
The Game got some sleepers.
The Game, yeah.
The Game got some
He
sleepers.
got hits.
He don't have enough.
50
got 50.
With the whole first
50
album.
is the man for real.
Get Rich or Die Trying is
Because
the
they only
album.
go 20.
For real.
You can
So they
literally
go
go
20,
through that
50 might
entire
got it.
album and
Yeah.
not skip a song.
Yeah.
He probably got him.
But then the next albums after that, that's
okay.
when the Game gonna be able to compete. But
The
we,
documentary, though?
what,
LAX?
The Game?
Yeah, like those
The Game
albums.
is lit just because it's something about the West Coast is tight to me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
It's just because
love
I'm from the
it.
East Coast.
It's just
Yeah, I
a
don't
cold
know.
vibe.
Yeah, I love West Coast Live. But 50 Cent said that's the only verses that he'll do right
With
now.
The Game?
Yeah, he said he'll do it with
I
The
would
Game.
like that.
Yeah.
That would
But
be dope.
that's fair though. Like
Yeah,
that'd be
that's
dope.
a fair versus.
East versus West. We'll see. We'll see. We gotta get back into the music.
So.
Poppy the Popular. Yo,
Oh, that's my man.
Okay, he's going. Oh, he's talking. Man, y'all niggas answer the phone. He keep trying to live request. We
Hey,
doing
yeah.
the podcast, but he is really like giving us the tea.
What's his name?
Poppy the
Yeah, that's my
Popular.
man.
Hey, shout out.
What's
shout
good,
out
bro?
to Pop.
Let's see.
Poppy the Popular. Just to
gonna
let
talk
you
about
know,
that.
though, we are live recording for our podcast. So I know it's only 3 of us in the live, but you know, this is for the listeners in the podcast.
Who
All
we
right.
got next, bro?
Well, you know, after 2020 was just a horrible year. We lost many people. We had a whole pandemic.
Wait, why you starting off like that?
It was a year of growth.
Finally,
It was a year of growth.
we finally got some good news.
I guess.
Good news, you guys.
What's your news, baby?
I like how you put that.
I get good news all the time. I get good news all the time, but what you talking about?
The album, Good News,
Oh,
by Megan.
bye.
By
I'm not
Megan
gonna
Thee
That's
Stallion.
the name of her album.
that first song when she went, that shots fired.
Don't tell me like that. Don't
Listen,
tell me.
Listen,
That was
I've been
weak.
listening to shots
Did
fired.
you hear the? Did you hear the pew pew? Did you hear the gunshot that she had in here? Pew, pew. No, I'm not taking nobody seriously.
It's a 22.
I can't take nobody seriously that does pew pew or her song. No, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I was
No, that's what she
disappointed.
said.
But at least
How
she
you
called
gonna
him
go
out
with
on
you
his
with
shit,
22?
though.
That's what she said.
Because my thing with him is you try to really like play this, really ain't do
He's
shit.
from Canada,
guy.
stop.
And even if you,
He's
even
from
if you
Canada.
didn't, you did something.
That's from Canada. He's
And
from Canada.
she
You don't
said
know
he
that.
tried to give her money to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a messy nigga,
He's messy. She's messy too.
and she is.
And
but
that-
at the
that's-
same
and that's
time,
coming
it's
from
like,
her own team.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, it's like only they was there, so it's like don't play with me on social media if you don't want me to play with you. So now that you trying to play with me, you know
I'm
what I'm
gonna
saying?
play
What's
with
up?
you.
And this is the problem. Like, but Tori is saying that he was being quiet. Like he didn't want to say anything. Like
She
Rock
started to
Nation.
laugh.
But
He
he
was
was
being
being
quiet.
quiet on social media. That don't mean he was being quiet on her phone or to her friend or,
Or
you know
to
what I'm
her
saying?
team,
Right.
and then it's only so much that a person, especially they young, so it's only so much that a person can
Gonna
take to
take,
keep
yeah.
talking to them.
Right. Alleged though.
Allegedly,
Because
nobody knows.
both of the niggas could be liars. I have no idea. Tori could be lying out his ass. Megan could be lying. Because right now, this shit don't make no sense.
But she
like,
was on some G shit though. She did her
ain't
thing.
shit.
I'm
She did her
glad.
thing. It's not a song that you would just skip. You listen to it.
I definitely listen to it.
You want to
yeah.
know what's up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
So
listen
it's
to
like
it.
it drew the attention that her fans needed to start her album off.
I felt like
That was weird.
I felt like honestly, I felt like it was weak.
Shit was weak.
I love Meg.
Okay.
I love Meg, but I don't love celebrities in their life. I don't give
Okay.
a fuck about
That-
what's going on with
that's
them.
fair.
So when I
But
hear
that
it
makes her
continues-
money though. It makes her money
It do
because
make
they
her
nosy
money.
as shit. They want to know what's up.
Yeah.
Everybody want to know what happened. Everybody looking at Shade Room, TMZ. You know what I'm saying? They want to know what's up.
It's
But she
probably
didn't
was
really say what happened here either. She never really went into depth like what happened. Like
She's saying the same stuff
You
that we
gotta
already
listen to it
know.
again.
Yeah, she said. What did I miss? I'm about to
Just
pull
watch.
the lyrics.
Just watch.
I gotta pull the lyrics because I didn't hear nothing saying that he shot me. She just said.
So she said, and part of it, she was like, I'm not gonna mention no names because y'all know what's up. But she kind of said, you
Yeah,
shot me.
a little bit.
Yeah, like you shot
I
me.
heard
in
he
my-
got little guns and little bullets. That's what I heard.
But no, he said you shot me in my foot. How you shoot me with a 22? You supposed to be with some other bullet, some shit like that.
She pretty much said that he shot her because she told this nigga, "You ain't nobody for real."
Yeah, like you was trying to be on my line and you ain't
And
nobody.
he's a pussy. I mean,
And
honestly,
But why would he
probably
ruin
got
his
mixed
career
feelings, you know
over
what I'm
that? That
Yeah, why
doesn't
would
make
you
sense.
shoot
But
He's from Canada.
I mean, but they be drunk.
But Drake is too.
If Drake out here shooting bitches, and if he is, we're never gonna find out because that nigga money long. So.
I mean, but think about like his quarantine TV though stuff. Like even that, it's like
Right.
you a lit nigga. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he just
Exactly.
was too drunk. But at the same time, it's like
Meg
if
was
this really
drunk.
somebody you
But
was
when
fucking with the
alcohol
way you
gets
was,
involved,
Right.
you really
Right.
don't know the
Right.
real because everybody's not in their right state.
Right.
Exactly.
So-
They don't know what happened.
They could have been smoking. You know, everybody smoked too.
It was that Kylie Jenner time.
And it's already a the fact that nobody repeats the story back exactly how it happened.
Exactly.
Anyway, so it's just like, what really happened?
It's everybody's side, and then it's the truth.
We're never going to find out.
There's 3 sides to the story, and I'm waiting for the truth. Like,
I
don't think we're ever going to find out.
Now that she got that song out with her point across or whatever she was trying to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. It's a wrap. Because she already lost.
Well, Tory just had his case. You know what I mean? He pushed it back in November. He just had his case, and he said that he pleaded not guilty. Mm-hmm. So we're going to see. They're going to start investigating this.
But he got to stay off Instagram and all that extra stuff that he did.
He started quarantine radio again.
Yo, he brought quarantine radio back. He's hopping on music still.
Because again, he be drinking. When you start drinking, you don't really know what's coming out your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And them lawyers
somebody
gonna
comment
pick that apart.
And he gonna respond.
That's true.
He's for peace. They gonna pick that apart. Best believe it's somebody up there watching it.
But her money long enough. Both of their money for real is long enough where they gonna be able to just say it's just music. Like
Megan Thee Stallion got a different kind of money bag right now. She got a fucking Michael Jackson sample. Like that shit. You just don't have.
You don't just
Michael Jackson samples.
You don't just get that.
No.
Well, and they don't even use it. Let's go there.
Right. You didn't even use it. Right. You got GQ's Rapper of the Year. Rapper of the Year. We're not gonna go back into that.
But you gotta think about it. Who she signed to?
She's managed by Roc Nation.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it makes sense.
Let's go back to the rest of the album because we spent too much time on Tory. Tory is getting too much clout off of Megan right now.
Right.
The album was trash though. Highly anticipated and with some trash.
Yeah,
Meg,
Jamila,
I thought I was going to be able to bring my motherfucking Meg knees out, but you didn't do nothing for me. You got them going crazy on TikTok with this body.
I hate that song. It's irritating.
I finally agree with Jamila.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it was trash.
Yeah, that body song is irritating.
Okay, this album is mid. It's mid, and I want to like Meg. I do, but there's only a few songs on this album that I can ever probably play again.
You know what it is about Meg?
What?
She's one-dimensional with her music. It's just
elaborate, Chad, because I ain't gonna do it.
Like a lot of good rappers, because don't get me wrong, Meg is a really talented rapper, or whatever. But what's her like content? It's the same content over. Shake your ass.
Watch yourself.
Yeah, like I don't ever get nothing like her story.
They be watching the bitches shake their ass. I hate a nigga that be swearing they don't want to watch a bitch shake their ass, but then as soon as she shake her ass, she's just so one-dimensional. Like what the fuck you mean?
But that's all she do. Let's think about the time she came onto the scene till now.
He's good or bad. He's saying that it's one-dimensional. So I understand.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, we going one-dimensional. We still on the baby ass, and he's half a dimension.
Hey,
he's one-dimensional too.
Half a dimension. Baby ain't got Meg knees. That's what give her the other half.
But I really think that the baby is falling off. He's not. He's not being as consistent as he was when he first started.
He's making the same
now,
shit.
It's like, son, what the fuck is you talking about?
Yeah, he
I do like the songs he did about his brother though. I mean, it's sad. People, it's sad because of what happened, but it is really.
The EP was like a slight different turn from him. I feel like that was real shit.
Are we getting into that now?
No, we're gonna go back to Meg.
The songs on here that I fuck with, Circles is tough. Let's see. I'm still looking. Intercourse with Popcorn, that was dope. I fuck
that
with
was good. I like that.
Well,
I can't name a song, like honestly, because usually I can come off the top like, oh, I remember this song. I put this in my head as a staple, like not a staple on the album for me. Right. I was like really like hoping that this was going to prove you wrong about last week and her feature on GQ, but it definitely didn't do it for me.
Right. And I'm just going to talk about how disrespectful the city girls are. First of all, you can't just be out here breaking people's junk and just tell me to put a cast on. That's just disrespectful. Okay, move on.
Wait, what?
That's disrespectful as shit. You going to break my shit and tell me to put a cast on. Bitch, if you want... Like, nah. Huh?
What happened?
Oh, yeah, that was one of the lyrics of the song.
Oh,
But I mess with that junk. Do it on the year.
And you gotta also remember too, while we talk about Meg being one dimensional, like for y'all as men it's one dimensional, but you gotta remember we only ever had Nicki for the longest time.
You had Cardi?
Yeah, no. Now Cardi is my bitch. Like Cardi Mulatto is coming. Big Mulatto is coming. Like she's next. Yeah, she has not gotten her break yet. she's giving it to us. She probably gonna give us next year. Like it's gonna be her year next year. But she's heating up for us. Like
I believe it.
She in the cut. She's been in the cut for a minute.
But Nicki's not one dimensional.
No. I'm just saying we've only ever had Nicki. So now we have Meg, somebody who that's not beefing with nobody. You know what I'm saying? She can make a song with Cardi. She can make a song with Nicki. She gonna shake her ass. Niggas is gonna listen to her. Like she's not really one dimensional. When it comes to her music, she's also making a statement for people. Like you know what I mean? Like everybody can listen to Meg music and have a good time without feeling like we beefing or whatever. At one point in time, we had to pick whether we was on Cardi team or Nicki team.
Shit, nah.
That's back when it was Nuck If You Buck or Pop Lock and Drop It because it was given we fighting or we dancing. What's up?
But nah, she was beefing with the anti-whoppers. You know what I mean? The people who wasn't fucking with the wop.
Hey, yo, shit.
Come on now. Come on now.
Got that. All right, so are we gonna talk about that? We gotta move on.
Yes.
Yeah, move on.
I don't even think we got time to go through all this, man.
Yeah,
we can do it when we get to the next part.
We can talk about the baby and then wrap it up.
Because we gotta talk about the baby.
Or Meek Mill.
Meek, that's my name.
Alright, Meek Mill, Russ. There's a lot of music that came out. St. John, French Montana, The Baby, Meek Mill, and
I love
Russ.
him so much.
Who you want to talk about? And then we can move on.
None of these niggas.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
All right, yeah, because we got a very special.
We gotta bring our guests on.
Yeah, because y'all already heard them talking in the background, but it's time to go ahead and bring them onto the show. So, if you guys are checking us out on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the video. If you guys are listening to us on Apple, Spotify, Google, and all of that, we appreciate you guys. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the next episode. Make sure you guys tune in. I'm your boy Imani Boss.
I'm Chad Visionaire.
And I'm your girl Jamila with her own boss.
We out. Peace.
Peace.
Damn, now that this is on right here, I gotta play this.
What's that?
Where is this nigga at?
He not dropping till next year.